Alright, what is going on, my dudes? So we are back here today with another CCP early preview video, and this one is going to also be about Jubilee, except not Jubilee directly this time. This one's going to be with one of her synergy partners, and that is this wonderful robot right here, Sentinel. Now, all you guys know Sentinel. You all probably love Sentinel. You love using this guy, getting him to 100 analysis and just completely nuking through opponents, right? But what's that one thing that you probably really don't love about Sentinel? Ugh, that's right, it's ramping this guy up at the start of every fight. Now, how do you ramp this guy up? You either hit into their block a bunch of times, you toss your special one into their block, or, right, if your guy is awakened like mine is, you can bait out the same special attack and gain 20 charges that way, or 40 against a mutant, but that just takes so much time, man. I mean, we've been in this fight for just the longest amount of time now. Why would I possibly want to do this when I can use, I don't know, Ghost or a faster champion? I mean, we're almost completely ramped up, but we're just not there yet. Maybe if we bait out one more spot, there we go. We finally have our analysis at 100%, and we could start doing some really cool things, alright, as I get smashed in the face. But what if I were to tell you there was a way to skip all of this boring ramp up? What if, let's say, you were doing, for example, the Horseman thing, right? You have Apocalypse, you have Cable, you want to have Horseman Archangel. That's going to cover most of your bases. But then you go ahead and you bring Jubilee onto the team. Now, Jubilee has a synergy here with the Robot Man himself. And what does this synergy say? It says, Sentinel, start each fight with plus 15 analysis charges for each mutant team member. Now, wait a second, guys. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 mutants. So 4 times 15 is 60. So we're going to start the fight at 60 analysis charges. So that, right? 60 out of 100. We're going to start about 60%, if my math is correct, ramped up, alright? So this time, when we go into this fight against Winter Soldier here, look at this. We already have 60 analysis charges, man. So now at this point, all we have to do is bait out 2 special attacks instead of baiting out 5 special attacks. All we have to do is hit into his block, what? A couple times, as opposed to a bunch of times. Let's just do it that way. Look at this. Look at this. Once he throws that special attack, we're ramped up. We're ramped up now. Look at this. Look at this, man. Of course, I don't advise you to throw that heavy attack like that. This is the second time I've done that. I'm not really focusing on the fight here. I'm just more or less showing you how much faster this was compared to the first time. Now, here's the thing, man. Are you going to want to bring 4 mutant champions with you every single place you go? No, probably not, but I'll tell you one thing, man. If you've ever seen my mutant roster, you probably know it's pretty stacked. I personally bring mutants with me everywhere I go, man. I run Omega Red and Sabretooth very often. I usually bring Magneto along with them, or I'll bring along Archangel along with them. Even if I have 3 mutants on the team, that's going to start this guy with 45 analysis charges. It's going to make pretty much cut his ramp-up time in half, man. So what we're going to do today is we're actually going to jump into Variant 3, the variant made specifically for Sentinel, and we're going to have some fun with this team, man, and we're going to see how much faster he is as opposed to, how he usually is without these mutants on the team. Before jumping in, I want to point out this one thing here. There is actually this synergy that I really do like for Sentinel here, and I kind of forgot about it in the moment when I brought in Archangel, and what that does here is plus 4 physical resistance for each analysis charge, which you're pretty much going to start with a bunch of physical resistance now as well. So yeah, man, let's jump right in and have some fun with this team now, man. So this is the last quest. We're going to go up to Kang and whatnot. We're going to have some fun. Let's go on this lane right here, this long distance relationship, all right? So this I don't think this lane is too tough. Maybe we'll go here instead. What is this? Crumbling Armor. This one seems a little more generic. There's also a Havoc there, so we're just going to go actually right here against this Taskmaster. That Void might be a little troublesome, but we'll see, all right? So there is some nodes here specifically for Sentinel, and that is Apex Manufacturer. So Sentinel gains analysis charges at twice the normal rate, and their attacks deal 1% additional direct damage per charge. So dudes, we're going to go into this fight. We're going to start at 60 charges, and then we're going to gain them twice as fast. So let's just go in here, man, and let's see how quickly we do this. I wanted to throw some headphones on so I could hear the fun noises, you know what I'm saying? All right, man. So you're going to notice right off the bat, we're going to start here with 60 charges. When we hit into his block just a couple times, we're already up at 84 charges, man. That's just absolutely insane how much faster this is. And now if we just bait out medium attacks like this, medium, come on in. Nope, go for the block. Look at this. There we go, man. We're at max charges, and now we're going to be doing a bunch of extra damage as well. We have plus 400 physical resistance, which is not too shabby, man. That's from Emma Frost, of course. But the big thing here is just the ramp up. It's just significantly faster, man. I've played around with Sentinel a bunch in Variant 3. When I did Variant 3 initially myself, like on my account, I just used, I think, Stark Spider-Man. It was before I had Ghost or Sentinel, right? But I went back in and, you know, made some content with Sentinel in Variant 3. He is really, really good for it, man. And let me tell you something. When you use Sentinel in Variant 3, you pretty much, like, only use Sentinel. Like, you can do the entire thing with Sentinel for the most part, right? So if you're, you know, running him, this team, any 4 mutants is not too unrealistic, man. I would say probably do 3 mutants, start with 45%, and you're going to be, like, laughing, man. You're going to be completely laughing at this content. So this Void is probably going to be a little annoying, but look at this. Look at how we're already built up, man. Absolutely insane. Really, really good stuff. Come on. Look at this. We're going to be taking... this is going to be a stupid fight. It's going to be too much damage. Way too much damage. From this... Look at... From doing nothing. This fight. I remember how crappy this fight was. I think I did this one with... let's push him back. With Stark Spidey, I think. With Suicides off. But, yeah. Okay. We're getting through it. There we go. Nice, man. Sentinel's an absolute beast. Right? So, I don't know how it is. Honestly, I don't know if we get through that fight without dying, you know, soloing that fight, if we started at 0 analysis. I really don't think that we do. So that is pretty cool. All right? So up next, we have this Yondu, man. We got this Yondu guy here. And, yeah, you know, there's nothing too special about this Yondu. I know that, you know, obviously it's... Look at this. Oh my god, just hit into his block 2 times and you're just good to go, man. Now you're going to be hitting those heavies. Got that big old shot going. Look at all of that passive damage. And keep in mind, we have 2 of the long-distance relationships up as well. So our damage is just even lower than it should be. But let's stay back. Let's get rid of those a bit. Beat out the special 1. There we go. Very nice. I love building up to the special 2 and just watching those incinerates burn, man. And I love doing the passive, like Doom, like Dr. Doom, right? He was doing it before Doom even existed. Beautiful, man. This is just a 5-star Sentinel. Just, you get to a special 2, the fight's over, man. And you don't even have to worry about the ramp up because it happens naturally on its own, especially with this Synergy team. Alright, so we have this green goblin up next. We might take advantage of the heal block on the special 1. We'll just have to see here. But yeah, man, I'm really loving this Synergy so far. I'm a really big fan of Sentinel, to be entirely honest. I feel like he is a very underrated champion for whatever reason, right? But at this point, at 100 analysis, we can activate the heal block through the block, so that's really cool. We have that passive unstoppable. Go for a little quick old intercept right there. Push him up to a special 2 after we refresh that shock. And there we go. Bait out this guy. Chase that special. Boom. Uh-oh, we got clipped. That's alright, man. Go for a heavy charge again. Alright, man. We'll go for a special 2 this time. That should definitely kill him off. We got that physical resistance, so we can just block everything that we want to block. Really, really nice. These incinerates will definitely finish this guy off. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. So Sentinel, man, once he's built up, he's just an absolute beast, dude. And my only issue with him is, like, I hate going into fights with champions that I have to start from scratch every time. You know what I mean? That's why, like, for example, Silver Surfer. I don't necessarily think that Silver Surfer is inherently a bad champion. It's just that I don't like having to ramp him up every single fight, and he doesn't even require too significant of a ramp up, right? I'm probably the same as Sentinel, but, you know, I find myself choosing other champions over Sentinel simply because I don't want to deal with the ramp up, right? And if you have an unawakened Sentinel, forget about it, man. So here, you know, Spidey's a little annoying with his evades, but we can just go right for the special attacks and just do it that way. Yeah, man, let me tell you something. It's like you don't even have to think about the analysis with this synergy, to be entirely honest, man, because getting from 60 to 100 is going to happen naturally. Which is nice, It's like going from 0 to 40, which isn't going to get you too far, right? 0 to 40 is not going to get you too far. But 60 to 100, that's going to get you pretty far. So I think we have just one more fight before we get to Kang already, dude. So we're going to go ahead and finish this off. We have this on Mega Red. I don't think he has anything too... He has Aggression, Fury, and Aggressive. So that's actually going to be pretty good for us. We're going to just bait out 2 special ones, and we're going to be good to go. Yeah, absolutely, man. So... we don't really have to worry about his death field here because, you know, we're a robot and whatnot. So let's bait out the special 1. If he wants to throw it. I mean, if he doesn't want to throw it, that's also fine. Special 2. Didn't really mean to push him to that, but hey. That's fine. We're almost going to be activating... not activating, we're almost going to be reaching that 100 analysis naturally at this point. Might as well push him up. I was going to say might as well push him up to another special 2 to get that analysis all the way. But this special 1 right here, there we go. Analysis complete, man. So yeah, we're doing a nice bit of damage here. Go for a little heavy intercept. Of course, you know, I mean, that does... The issue with that playstyle, as fun as it is and as tanky as Sentinel is you do take damage back. So if he got like a little passive protection as well, that would be a really good... synergy for Sentinel. I think that every, like, I don't know, 12 seconds or so, when you activate a passive Fury or a passive Unstoppable, you also activate a passive protection like thing, right? Or Indestructible. That'd be cool. It would make that little playstyle like I just did a little bit better. But yeah, let's just heal up a bit, and we're gonna go for Kang, man, and we're gonna have a bunch of time. I've done this fight with Sentinel. I've uploaded this fight with Sentinel on my channel before, and it's pretty much going to look the same. It's just going to pretty much significantly increase that ramp up. We're just going to bait out 2 special 1s from Kang and just start the fight right away, basically. So basically, when I do this fight with Sentinel, without this synergy team, I hit into his block a lot, and I usually let the first selective time stream cycle go by. But now, watch this. After the special 1, we're fully ramped up, man. Really good stuff. And now, we got to keep either an Incinerate or a Shock on him, and that's going to be fairly simple to do, in my humble opinion here. So the passive, I mean, the regular heal block on special 1's not going to do anything for us, by the way. You would need a passive heal block, so we're not even going to worry about that. Like, you know, this is very much so, by definition, a parry-heavy fight, but also at the same time, it can also be... a special 2 fight, right? Where you just keep those Incinerates up and you make sure they're up when the selective time stream comes around. But of course, you know, the shock is nice to have as well. Stack up those shocks. They start doing some nutty damage, man. Not as much damage as like Jubilee's shock when you can cheese that stuff. But the Incinerates are really... I like getting to the Incinerates because the special 2 just... it does a nice bit of damage, man. And parry heavy is like... it gets a little boring after a while. But it's just such a simple fight here with Sentinel, man. I mean, these nodes were just like designed for him in this variant. I kind of wish I had Sentinel when I was going through this variant. Not so much because I found it difficult and I wanted an easier option, just because it seemed like the variant was designed with him in mind, right? So I like to play through content the way it's designed to be played usually, but yeah, man, he just completely crushed that, and we didn't even have to worry about the ramp up. So that's what's so cool about it, man. So yeah, this was fun, man. This was good. I haven't played Sentinel in a while. This ramp up on Sentinel felt a lot better. Of course, in Variant 3, it is accelerated a tiny bit, but also even in Realm of Legends, it definitely felt sped up, man. So big shout out to Jubilee for making this possible. Sentinel's a dope champion. I do hope I pick up Jubilee as a 5-star or potentially as a 6-star in the future. Not even so much for her, but for this synergy in case I ever want to use Sentinel, because like I said, I use Mutant so often. Omega Red, Sabretooth, Archangel, Magneto, Apocalypse, Cable, Professor X, Namor. They're always on my team, right? And if I want a robot, Sentinel's a great robot. I just don't always want to deal with the ramp up. So this is a great synergy, man. Really, really sick stuff, and awesome for Sentinel. But anyway, my dudes, that's going to be it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop your boy a big ol' like. Comment what you think about the synergy for Sentinel in the comment section below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any more really fun CCP videos coming to you very, very soon. I'll be seeing you around.